What's up everyone, this is Trainer Dell, and in this video I have for you my updated Cyberdark deck profile. I like this deck, it's fun. I was playing Duel Links a few weeks back and it inspired me to you know what? This Zane event really makes me want to finish this deck off in a sense and get the extra cards that I needed. So yeah, let's get right into it. It was a fun event. I actually filmed this profile a while ago, but some stuff happens, technical difficulties, and today it's not technical, hopefully, but just my voice because I'm recovering from being sick. Yeah, Cyberdark Horn, my favorite one because he's the head of the dragon. The three main originals have the first effect of when this card is normal summoned, select one level 3 or lower dragon type monster from your graveyard and you can equip it to this card and it gains attack equal to it. So 800 for Dark Machine. Pretty cool basic little stats, not the strongest, and especially at the time wasn't that great. But just cool, they have some support. They got stuff. This is the one that pierces, so if it attacks a defense position monster, your opponent still takes damage. I like that in the anime, they say it all the time, you still take damage. Keel, which is the burner, it deals 300 points of damage if it destroys a monster by battle. So this one's pretty good in Duel Links. I guess they all are, to be honest, in Duel Links. They're pretty strong if you get the right support around them. Edge, which is probably the best one I feel like in Duel Links because it can attack directly, and even though it's half, if you have Ling Ling on it, then you do 2,500 direct damage. Always reminds me of WWE's Edge. I like just Spear. Cyberdark Cannon, which is my favorite of the new two, which is a 3 dragon 16, so they become 2400s with an equip. You can discard this one to search out any of these from your deck, so that's pretty cool. I wish this was searchable, honestly. Maybe one day. And then when you're about to battle, when this is equipped, you can send one monster from your deck together, so you can set up for later plays like Ling Ling, or just set up things to get them to the graveyard. If this is destroyed while equipped to a monster, then you get to draw a card. But the only sad thing is if any of them are destroyed while equipped with this, you don't get that effect. One of them needs to stay on the field. It's alright. Cyberdark Claw. Almost the same effect, but instead of when you get to search out a Cyberdark spell or trap card, but in all honesty, just a Cyberdark spell because there's no trap cards yet, maybe one day. During damage cal, you actually send from your extra deck. You can send an extra deck monster if this is equipped. And instead of drawing a card, you can get back a Cyberdark monster, any Cyberdark monster, I believe, when this is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, if equipped to Cyberdark. So those are the main 5 now. They create the new Darkness Dragon. So this is come on, you guys know the original. And then the new one, so it's cool. You get to see them later. For their backup support, I got the Black Salvo and Ling Ling. So Black Salvo, if you normal summon it, you can special summon any of the original 3, and Ling Ling turns them into 1,000 original attack, but then they gain this attack, so they become 2,500, and then they can attack twice during the battle phase. So that's pretty cool. Cyberdark Inferno, which that level 50, was it even 40, 50, and 60 Zane used, and I wanted it so bad, but it's not obtainable for us in Duel Links. It's really powerful there, but in real life it's it's okay. But Cyberdark effect monsters you control that are equipped with equipped cards cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects and cannot be targeted with card effects. So they all become little Cosmo ships or whatever. That's what everyone says. You can target one Cyberdark monster you control, return it to your hand, then immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon a Cyberdark. So if any of the original 3 are missing an equip card, it's a way to re-equip them and not just leave them out there to just get owned. If you can only do it once per turn. But if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, so you can add one polymerization spell or fusion spell from your deck to your hand. So here are the fusion cards. I mean, this one I don't think you can search, but I mean you can search it with Claw, Cyberdark Impact, which is you can fusion summon Cyberdark Dragon by sending Horn, Edge, and Keel from your hand, graveyard, and or anywhere on your field to the deck as fusion material. I like that they reprinted it. I have the secret rare. It's all damaged and messed up, but that thing was pricey for a deck that really wasn't doing much. So the reprint looks really nice in super. I really like it, and yeah, it's cool. Wish these were in super, so like they could all be super, and Ling super. Just have it all super. Overload Fusion, just one of them. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like all these are searchable. Polymerization and super polymerization with Cyberdark. What is this? Cyberdark Inferno. I think so. I don't know. Let me know. But super poly is cool because it makes certain extra plays fun. Then the draw power, which isn't really that powerful with Water Duality because you don't really special summon except with Black Salvo plays or if you're gonna go for your fusions. Then Allure because everything in this deck is dark, or at least everything in the main deck. Twin Twisters because you want to clear out back row and hopefully get damage across. Raigeki because it's a Raigeki and you should want to go second. Monster Reborn because it's a Monster Reborn, and honestly I don't even know if it's really that good in this deck because they need to be normal summoned. But you're always able to, if you have Cyberdark Inferno out, to special summon one, then, you know, bring it back to your hand and re-normal summon it. Foolish Burial to get Ling to the graveyard, because that's what it's for. Moon Mirror Shield, because it's another equip card, and they just have to be equipped sometimes, especially Cyber Darkness Dragon. And it's cool. I mean, if they're 800, you know, they're going to get over some stuff. Mash Change too, because Dark Law is Dark Law. It's boss. And then 2 strikes, and if you want to add a third one or even do the brigade, you can take out these 2 if you really want to. You don't have to play Dark Law stuff. I'll put them, yeah, right there. I think that looks pretty cool. And for the extra deck, you know, I'm just gonna do this right over. I kind of like how this kind of looks, so you get a kind of a view of how the deck is. But we're playing Cyberdark Dragon, who, I mean, this is the Duelist Pack one, and I feel like I'm gonna eventually get like the original one. I feel like that's something I should do as a collector and a fan of Zane, especially in his Hell Kaiser mode. But this one, I mean, it's just 1,000, and it has to be fusion summoned. It can't be special summoned in other ways, right? It can't be special summoned except by fusion summon, which, yeah, that's a bad restriction for a not so powerful card. But when it is fusion summon, you can select any dragon monster from your graveyard, and it's like any, and equip it to this card. It gains attack equal to it, and also 100 for each monster in your graveyard. And if this would be destroyed, the equipped monster is destroyed instead. So it's all right. It's not crazy great. I'll just put it there. Cyber Darkness Dragon, which is probably only really possible to get out. I mean, I guess you can Polymerization, but Overload is probably like the easiest way to do it. And it must be first fusion summon, so that's pretty cool. And it's 5 Cyberdark effect monsters, which we play 15, so we aight. I mean, even like, I don't know. It's just, I think it's just a better card, but just harder to bring out. Because, you know, you can special summon in other ways, but it must be first special fusion summoned. But if this card is special summon, you can equip 1 dragon or machine type monster from your graveyard and equip it to this card. This card gains equal attack, and when your opponent activates a card or card effect, this is a quick effect, you can send 1 equipped card you control to the graveyard and negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So that's why I play like Moon Mirror Shield, and if you want to play other things, you're welcome to play like more equipped, so then you can just get more negates out there. But it's cool when it comes out. It's not like the best boss monster, but it's cool. Wee Witch's Apprentice because she's cute and because everything's dark, so yeah, man, she cool. Cowboy, because I like Cowboy, and I love doing Cowboy for game. I think it's one of the dumbest things, but it's still fun. Castell, just to get rid of some pesky things. Man, it's Castell. So right here, I like to call this the Dimensional Dragons area. So you can bring out Dark Rebellion if you really want to. You can bring out Clearwing Synchro Dragon if you want to. These are all dragons too, so that's pretty cool. And then Starving Venom, which is probably the one that comes out the most because of Super Poly. They're all dark, so it's just 2 dark monsters. And if your opponent's playing any dark monsters, #dangers, you can fusion them with Super Poly and then get Starving Venom out, which is pretty cool. So that's my little Dimensional Dragon area. and then, you know, Black Rose, because Black Rose is my favorite synchro. And that was like the OG Black Salvo to any of the original Cyberdarks. And then you blow up the field. And then you have a 2400 in the graveyard for Cyberdark Dragon later on. See, this is the card I was missing, but I had Quasar, so you can send it with Claw, but I never had Shooting Star. I had it, and I lost it. I don't know what happened to it, so I finally got back a Shooting Star, and there it is. There's a Shooting Star, because one cool little thing is if you have Shooting Quasar equipped and it gets and it leaves the field in any way, shape, or form, you can special win a Shooting Star Dragon from your extra deck, so you can get a 33 beat stick for fun. 5-headed dragon, also known as FGD, just another beat stick to just send to the graveyard with Claw if you can. And then your Cyber Darkness Dragon becomes like freaking 7k. So that's cool. Predaplant, CHIMERAFLA, just there, so then you can, like, if this is sent, you can search any of the fusions or polymerizations. Elder Entity, Natis, I don't know. It's just the one where if you attack with Claw and send this to the graveyard, that you can pop a card. So that's cool. And then Dark Law, because it's Dark Law, and like cantraps weak to Dark Law. I like Dark Law. It's just a funny card in here. I mean, it sometimes gets the job done and can surprise the opponent. But yeah, that's my Cyberdark deck profile. Been really wanting to get this together for a while. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Yeah, anyways. All right, thanks. Peace.